Did you miss me? Did you miss us? I'd like to think so.
AJ.
I am the one, I am the one. Everybody duck. My puns on my echo wood, then a loaded gun. I don't need to stun, cause I am the one. I do this for fun, I do this for fun. I am the one, I am.
How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel. It has been a while. It has been a fucking minute. First and foremost, I would like to say Happy New Year to all. May you be blessed abundantly in 2025. May this year give you nothing but blessings, happiness, laughter, and joy. And a special love to everyone for 14,000 views. And big up to all of you guys. I don't think it would have been possible without you guys. Like Roni always says, the comments make the show. And again, this is one of the pioneers right next to me that has made the show. It was his idea for us to actually go live. So a special thank you to you as well, Beast Roni. How are you doing, my brother?
All good. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year, Davey. From a Liverpool point of view, it looks like it's going to be a good year. So, yeah, no complaints from my side.
Say no more, my brother. Say no more. Anyway, you know what? Let's get straight into it. What can you say? Top of the table, flying high. 6 points clear in my eyes. It's 9 points. But look, I'd like to get your perspective on things. Surely it's your title to lose now, Roni. What do you think?
No, I agree with you, but the past seasons has proven that you can't write City off. Even though they weren't as bad as what they are this season, when we were leading with 12 points, 11 points, Arsenal was leading City by so many points, and we still bottled it somehow. And it was this time of the year when it started. So I think City coming back will be the only pressure. We've seen Arsenal, Chelsea dropping points when we thought, nah, um, they're coming. Like Chelsea against and on Monday, we didn't expect them to drop points against Ipswich, but they did. So I think Liverpool is stronger than ever. I would say the last time, the last time that we were like this in a position like this, we weren't as strong as what we were now. And the club even there was doubts, but now in the Carabao semi-final, top of the Champions League, top of the league, still busy with FA Cup. I don't see us slipping up because I don't see us being as deadly as what we were under club and just giving out all our energy there and then struggling the next week. I think he's controlling or managing the team much better than what Klopp did. Um, so looking forward to United. United is struggling more so, and we all know that. But like we always say, it remains a derby. I think what Slot is doing well is not letting the players get ahead of themselves. He's rotating the players well. And I was speaking to someone not too long ago about saying that yes, Liverpool has a big squad. That's why they can rotate. But I don't think that's a fair comment to make because if you look at everyone else in the top six on paper, everyone should have a big enough squad to be able to handle the Christmas fixtures and rotate. It's just a bonus for Liverpool. Everyone is firing. You play Jota, he scores. You play Gakpo, he scores. You play Nunes, he scores. You play Salah, he scores. So I think that's everyone's dream to have everyone firing that they bring on from the bench. And fortunately for Liverpool, it's working for them. Unfortunately for anyone else, is not. Like Chelsea, Sancho, I think, was one of their best signings this season. He was on the bench, and you could see they missing him. And when he came on, I think it was a bit too late. United was the same. They're struggling. They bring Rashford into the team for the first time after 3 weeks. They put Anthony on ahead of him. So I think that causes the rift in between whatever else is going on in the cloakroom. Even if there's not enough shit already going on with him, you do stuff like that. Because my thing is, what was the point of Rashford being in the team then if you weren't planning on playing him? Because they needed a goal, and they chose Sancho to come on ahead of him. So I think, like you said in the beginning, it is Liverpool's to lose. But because of Klopp, I can't go ahead of myself. I can't get ahead of myself because The game in hand, I never liked that. I never liked that situation, and I see the reports now bad weather coming through again between England and Scotland. So there could be again games postponed due to snow and weather warnings. I just want Liverpool to play the games and be on par with everyone else because a game in hand against Everton should be a clear 3 points, but a game in hand is never a good thing to have. I don't care who it is against.
Oh,
I don't like the game in hand story. But yeah.
I'll agree with you. And welcome, Benny Blanco. Happy New Year to you, my brother. Wishing nothing but blessings, happiness. You missed my intro. But yeah, love for all the support you've given me during this time. Like I said, alluded to the beginning of the show. You and Beasto were the two that actually said let's go live. So big up to you. We're on 14,000 now. We're moving on the road to 15K. So yeah, Bradley said Benny training now already because I'm heading for my cave soon. Welcome, Benny. Okay, how are you? Let's start with you. Before we were just chatting about Slot and what Beasto was alluding to of Liverpool. But how are you first and foremost? Let's start there.
Hi guys, hi guys. Happy New Year to you, TV. Happy New Year to you, Proof and my beast. All the best for this year. May it be nothing but prosperous and blessed to everyone in the chat, everyone that's going to watch, everybody, all the subscribers. Happy New Year to you guys. To answer your question, I'm okay. Let's start here. I'm okay. I'm not over the moon. I'm not pulling soil out. I'm just okay. I'm fine. Start the year. It's a lot to look forward to. Nothing to look forward to Sunday. But other than that, a lot to look forward to. Not football wise, personal wise, and everything else, career wise. Football, I think we're going to be fucked for a very long time. Let's put that out there. Now, the only reason I'm doing this tonight is because this is by far the worst ever United I have seen. And I want that to be televised, if you know what I mean. I want to say it out loud because it's exactly how I feel. And yeah, hi guys.
Yeah, look, we're gonna touch on United, but I just want to allude back to what Beasley said is what I liked about Slot is the fact that I don't know if you can agree with me, Ronnie, is that I don't know if you can. He rotates his players brilliantly, man. Like he doesn't overwork him. If you get what I'm saying. Like this one can come in, a Curtis Jones can come in here, a Diaz can come in here, a Nunes can come in here, and I think credit must go to him. But I want to ask you a question. Fabrizio dropped a bomb yesterday, and I want to ask you how you feeling about it. Has it maybe unsettled you guys a bit because Real Madrid have come out and said that they are going to pursue Trent now. How do you feel about that one? How does that one make you feel?
I don't blame Real Madrid for coming. They're in desperate need of a right back. And if you look at the world of right backs now, they need to go for Trent. And I think if Liverpool is not offering him a new contract, same with Van Dijk, same with Salah, any team is welcome to come. I was chatting to a group that I'm in, and I was saying, I can't blame Trent for if he makes a decision to go. Remember, with him and Gerrard is different. Gerrard was carrying the team. He was the heartbeat of the team. I don't need everything about him. And with Trent, yes, he's a Liverpoolian born and bred, but he won everything with Liverpool. He literally won in everything. There is not a trophy he didn't win with Liverpool. So the only thing that can keep him there is his love for Liverpool. Does he want to? Because if he's not going to take this offer, he's going to die at Liverpool. And if he wants to go for his own personal reasons, people are saying Jude. Yes, it might play a role, but Jude is not going to make a life decision for him to decide Madrid or Liverpool. His family sacrificed so much for him, and it paid off for him already by winning everything. So if he needs a career change, not for winning more trophies, but for him personally, financial or whatever growth him and his family needs, if Madrid is going to offer that for him, then he should go for it. No Liverpool fan should feel bad if he does leave. That's my personal opinion. Firstly, he won everything, so don't compare him to Gerrard. Gerrard didn't win anything. Gerrard always wanted to win a league. He left there without winning a league. He stayed on. If he had to win a league with Liverpool, I think things would have been different for him. If he was 28, 29, even 25, if an offer came in from whatever team, winning the league and he was part of the team, I think he would have thought, job done. We haven't won a league in 30 years. with all the sacrifices I made, I managed to do it because that feeling in Istanbul, that was all him. From when the second half started, it was all Gerrard. And I think that is the feeling that he wanted. And it came so close with the Suarez season, it came so close with his slipping season that he was that close to winning a league. And I would have liked to have seen what would have happened had he won the league. So by all means, I support Trent's decision, whatever decision it is that he makes. If he stays, if he goes. Like I said, no Liverpool fan should have any hard feelings towards him should he decide to leave. Because remember, Madrid is offering 20 mil now. People are saying ridiculous, he's worth more. People don't realize they're paying that 20 for the next 3 months. If they don't pay that 20 now, within 3 months, he can go for free and people get nothing. So the 20 is but a bonus. So yeah.
They did the same with Mbappe. But they offered 200 at the time. 6 months before they can get him for free. So if you want my opinion, Trent must go. Because at the end of the day, it's Madrid, it's Real Madrid. Every player dreams of Real Madrid. And I think the team that is going into, if you look at it, they need a right back more than anything else. He's their top priority. Carvajal is over the mountain. He still has at least a season in him, I think. But Trent will go in there and be the starting right back for now, for the next 10 years if he goes now. I think it's perfect for him. The team that they have around him, it's all the best in their position, and they're all very young. So if they do click and they do decide to dominate world football, they'll do it for the next 10 years. If you look at their current squad, I mean, that's just what I think.
And look, for me personally, even if Liverpool should lose Trent, I mean, they've shown already against Real Madrid they can play without him, and they beat Real Madrid with Conor Bradley. So I
was just going to say, Trent is not going to make or break Liverpool. We've seen it in the past with Suarez. No one wanted Suarez to leave. No one wanted Coutinho to leave. No one wanted Torres to leave. There's never going to be a player who's going to be all Liverpool unless he's worth 11 players on the field to make or break a team. Because Klopp won players before. Gino and Alden also. They wanted him to stay. He wanted to leave. But Trent is a Liverpool boy, so I think it's more on loyalty than Liverpool losing the right back in the world. What he means to Liverpool. I said in the group about him being categorized as the Owen McManaman that decided to leave instead of the Gerrard that decided to stay. Xabi Alonso also. Everyone thought he's going to stay at Liverpool, he's going to stay there forever, but he also decided to leave. So the way the football is going, everything goes in Trent's favor. He's won everything. He did everything he should have.
just muted Beast to drop out.
Hi, guys. All right.
Hi, I was about to say now, and on that bombshell, welcome to our special guest, LFC girl. Happy New Year to you, my sister. How are you doing, my darling?
Guys, it's been a long time. Happy New Year.
It's been a while.
It's been
Happy
a while.
New Year. It's been a while.
New Year. You
But
all
look,
good?
All good. On that bombshell, we've spoken enough about Liverpool and the good things. We're all going to come on.
I heard a bit about Trent, and then this is a topic I was having today. I actually made a video about it, and for me, it's just at this current time. Yes, we have Connor. Mind you, Connor has been out with Konate. If you look right now in Liverpool, Liverpool does not have a right back. The one covering is what's his name? Kwanzaa. He's the one covering there. But looking at a right back right now, Liverpool does not have one. Hopefully, Gomez was covering for Konate, correct? Gomez is injured. He's going to be out for a while now. He was covering for Konate. Hopefully, Konate will be back on the field against Manchester United on Sunday. But for me, honestly speaking, I feel that, yes, Trent has made up his mind. He's showing absolutely no interest that he wants to stay with Liverpool. There is no interest that he wants to stay. He wants to go to Madrid, and he's made it clear. But I think out of respect for me, honestly, he should stay his season. He should finish his contract and then leave. But right now is Liverpool. But would you look, if he goes, Liverpool's screwed.
Would you look at it like that? Wouldn't you want to get money for an academy? Somebody coming through your academy. Would you rather want to get money than losing him on a free though?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't know what the hell's going on. Why would you? I would want, even if it's 30 million. That
Exactly.
is the right, even 30 million. But letting him go for nah, that's a bit something I do not agree with. But like
Do
I
you
said
think
in
it
the
will affect your title hopes? Do you think it will affect your title hopes if Trent does decide to leave in January?
well,
No.
yes, Connor can't. He's a great player, mind you. He's a great player. He's still extremely young, 21 years of age, but he can't. And then let's be honest, he can't fill the shoes of Trent. He just can't. He's good, but he's not as good to fill that shoes. And especially, we are at that brink. Come on, man. We're on the brink of making, like, we are there. We are right
It's
there
a,
to make
it's a shit. It's
history.
just. I think it's a shitty situation to be in, knowing that you're having this brilliant season. To be,
This
to
is
be,
this is
to
this
be
is what
this.
I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
PSG, this is the biggest. I don't even want to get into that. But like I said, if Trent goes now, you're going to see a massive change in Liverpool. And that's honestly speaking. Connor can't fill his place. Connor can't. As
You
good
guys
as he
didn't even
is, he
mention Van
can't.
Dijk or Salah. Are they both staying? Are they both going? What's
There
happening
has
there?
not been there has not been as of yet right now anything mentioned of Salah. I know a couple of weeks ago, if not a month ago, regarding Salah, there was speaking going around that they would extend his contract, 2-year contract with an extension of a year. But Salah does not want that. He wants a 3-year contract. For me, that's selfish. That is selfish. 3-year, 2-year contract with an extension he might get an extension of a 1-year contract. That is, come on,
Yeah.
Correct me
you're
if I'm
not
wrong.
taking
Let me
that.
go and be. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't he just sign a new contract a few years ago?
350.
3 years
They
ago.
broke the structure for
Yeah,
him.
Didn't he just sign?
They would break the structure again now for him.
yeah.
Okay, but
So
Salah's
so
worth it. For
that's
me, Salah deserves it.
but this is what I'm trying to say. Liverpool this far they've been unbeatable. He made Slot came there. Arnold Slot. He's making history. He's doing what no manager in history could ever have done. He is doing that right now. And for me, this is plain spitefulness. What's going on here? Mind you, why Salah? Why they've not been offered contracts? It's mind bothering. It's blowing up my mind. Up until now,
Up
it
until
doesn't
now.
make sense. Nothing, nothing,
What do
nothing,
you think,
absolutely
Beaster?
nothing.
Do you think they both will stay?
I think they
I think
will.
Salah. I think
I
Salah
think
will
Van
stay.
Dijk will stay, and I think Salah will stay. I think they will get contract offers from Liverpool. I just don't see why everyone is making a fuss about why it's a rush. He's in contract until the end of the season. Remember, if you in contract until the end of the season, there's no law that says before your contract ends, you need to sign a new contract. So these talks shouldn't happen in January. It should happen at the end of the season. Because you plan for the season, beginning of the season. You are still within the season. You don't expect to lose any player in the season, but your plan, you expect to lose players at the end of the season. You can't commit to something with Van Dijk, Salah, and something happens along the line. Maybe you get a new right back, you get a new centre back, you get a new. Remember, football is a cruel game. You can't rush into any decision that you're making. It doesn't matter how good of a player you are. You can't commit and make it easy. Imagine you give contract Salah is 3 years tomorrow, and you see him not scoring in the next 3 games. What you're going to tell yourself? Did we go in too soon? Because now he's complacent. He knows he's going to be here for the next 3 years. He has nothing to play for. He can just do whatever he wants to do. Same with Van Dijk. You don't see Van Dijk as such a person, but it's money we're speaking about. Trent, he is
Hundred
worth.
percent
Trent is
money.
really
That word money. But you know what I'm trying to say is that at least give them an idea that you want. For Salah going on live TV after a game and saying I'm more in than out, that alone, that alone showed indication that there was nothing. No one spoke to him about an extension of a contract.
That
You
was
get what I'm
explained to
saying?
him. That was explained to him. I think why he said or he said what he said was because what they offered is not what he wants. What they offered Trent is also not what he wants. And same with Van Dijk. Remember, Liverpool's bracket is not as big as the other clubs. So Trent is worth the 350, 400 a week, which other players are getting. Rashfords, Casemiro's, Haalands, they are getting the big money, and Trent is worth that money. So if Liverpool is not going to make an exception for him, they have to let him go because he is worth that salary. But look at Mane and Salah. Mane was worth that money.
Peter, my problem with the whole thing is now you guys left it up to now from as we speak, any club can talk to them and offer them the world, which Liverpool is clearly not doing. Worst case scenario, just think of it. Real Madrid comes in for Trent and they come in for Virgil van Dijk. Mind you, they need a centre back as well. Nothing is stopping them from giving him 300 for both of them, 300 3-year contracts, because now Real Madrid know that they have both the best centre back in the world and the best right back in the world. There's nothing stopping them from doing that. My problem is Liverpool putting themselves as a club in the situation in the first place. Never mind the good season that you have. Anything can happen. Like you said, football is a cruel game. And you can't blame Van Dijk or Salah or Trent leaving. None of you can.
Benni,
That's just what I think.
I think Liverpool knows they have the upper hand in every situation. They can keep and reject any offers they get from now up until March or April. They can reject every offer. When that player goes at the end of the season and they lose all three of them, it makes no difference. They lost him. They're going to lose them on a free. They're still going to lose them on a free. But we finished the season with him and we won the league with him. So if they decide after the season, that's on them. If any club comes and says, look here, and Van Dijk's in the turn around and say, I was unsure about my season. You can't be unsure. You're still a Liverpool player.
Yeah.
After the last game of the season, now you can say, I'm a free agent. Now anyone can come. And it's Liverpool has first privilege to say, look here, this is what I want. If you can't meet it, I'm going to accept the Real Madrid offer. Because that's what they're all going to do. Trent is going to go to Madrid if he doesn't get. They're going to push his up by 40, 50. Because the last talk was he just wanted a 75 more. I think they wanted to give him 285. They wanted to push him up to 285, and he wants the 350.
350 is a mental number. 350 is a mental number. 350 is a mental number in the league.
I'm saying in the comment again, it's a vicious cycle because I remember Benni United were in that same situation with the Gaya
Marcus Rashford, prime example.
But look, again, like my personal opinion from the outside looking in, I personally think that whatever any player in Liverpool can demand high money because they're producing on the pitch. That's my personal opinion. Let's come on to a more beautiful topic. LFC girl, I want you to come in here before Benni goes on his massive monologue because I know he is going to take a lot of time upside. Come on to you. You've given this team a lot of stick, and I'd like to know your thoughts on what you think of what is happening at Manchester United and how are you feeling about Sunday's game, and have you enjoyed the downfall and the misery of Manchester United right now?
Oh, my brother, you should know me by now. I fucking dread that team. I dread them with every heart in me. But what is shocking is watching this team play week after week, and it seems like every game they play, they are just getting worse. This is the shocking part. Imagine they're sitting 14th in the Prem right now with 22 points. Huh? Like how?
They're in an overdraft again in the goal difference. So let's get that in there. They're in the overdraft again.
Like
we came up to +2 and we went back the fuck down.
Like right now, I feel like they are just keeping. They need the current dynamic is just to win. You know, enough games not to be relegated. That's to go into relegation. That is my thing. They just need to keep that dynamic right now because they you know what they need, these boys, the wake-up call they need to go into relegation. That's the only thing I think is going to wake up United's players at this current time because there's nothing going on there. Absolutely nothing. The other game, they were lucky to win. What was the score? 2-0. That they were lucky there, you know. That was nothing. There's absolutely nothing going on in that team.
Benni?
I agree 100%. There's absolutely fuck all going on there, bro. So, what's happening now is it's in-game training basically, and the team that we have is not suited for the system. The everything is fucked from the top down. Now the manager also has to deal with Marcus Rashford, with Canacho, with a whole lot of off-field shit that is doing nothing but being a huge distraction. Every single press conference, he's a much better communicator than what Eric Ten Hag will ever be, and yet it's the same thing over and over. We know exactly what he's going to say. We know exactly the questions they're going to ask. It's very, very little to do with about performance because basically there is no performance. The team is. I'm hand on heart convinced that this is the worst Manchester United team ever assembled in my lifetime.
Agreed.
And on fucking heart, guys, there's no hope. There's no light at the end of this tunnel. They're talking today about Victor Gyökeres. He's just going to be another grave. It's another skeleton that we're throwing into the grave because this is where your career comes to die. What happened to Joshua Zirkzee will haunt him for the rest of his life. We didn't give this player a season. We didn't give him a season, but he's already destroyed. Rashford, goodbye.
Do you think that's good man management though, Benny?
What else were we going to do? What else were we going to do? What else? When Kobe came on, the game changed. Newcastle never had a shot on target again. It had to be 6-0 in the first 20. Yes, I get you guys. And yes, like the manager said, and I am happy for that. The team comes first. Whether it's he could have taken anyone off from the goalkeeper right up to Rasmus Højlund. Anyone would have taken off, and the crowd would have done exactly the same. I was hoping for him to take off Casemiro, Christian Eriksen, to be honest, because we were there, done in midfield, and we are this Sunday coming. I'm thinking it's going to be 7-8, even 9. To be honest with you guys. That's where we're going because if Newcastle took the opportunities, that is the score that we'll be looking at.
Benny, you know what? I want you to, I don't need you to speak like that. I want you at least be more positive. I want you to at least.
There's fuck to be positive. Bro, there's a difference between positive. No, there's a difference between positive and delusional, my man. I'm not delusional. I'm not delusional.
All I've got right now. That's all I've got. I need you to at least do me a favor at Anfield on Sunday. At least get a draw. Come out of there with a draw. Come out of there.
Impossible, my man. It's just to keep it down by 5. That's it. That's the whole goal for Sunday. Is to keep it down by 5, bro.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's Arsenal, and that's the same case there. We're gonna end up with one win in 10. And that one win is against a poor City. That's where we're going to end up. 1 win in 10. There's no hope for this team, my man. Their confidence is shot. He goes like it was so easy for Newcastle. That the first 2 minutes, they already had 2 shots on target. They scored in the 3rd minute. They scored in the 19th minute. They hit the ball in the 21st minute. Guys, just that minutes alone tells you this is not a team.
Yeah.
This is just a whole lot of people on a field. And you know what? It's better than ever under Eric. The performance is better than anything under Eric.
Yeah.
But you
fucking
see,
weird.
I think that comes down to the personnel doing that to the manager. Because everyone can see what Amarim's idea is, what his style is, and it's a brilliant idea. But if your tools aren't working, which is the players, then your system's going to look bad. But technically, your system isn't bad. I was watching this, the second half United Newcastle, and you watch Gordon. He lost the ball, or someone lost the ball, and Hall was further up the pitch. Gordon was somewhere in the D of the opponent's box, and he tracked.
And he made that last ditch tackle on Ahmad. Yes. I saw that exact same thing, Beast, and I was saying, not one player in our team will do that.
It's not the ability. Their ability is nothing to do with that.
It's not.
That is just your heart. Fight. You're playing for the badge. That is what you show. You can be out poor going forward. You can't score free kicks. You can't score penalties. You can't. But you're putting in the work rate. Liverpool cannot be firing, but Diaz will run continuously. And with him running continuously gives us a chance. with everyone in the midfield trying to win the first ball, trying to gives Liverpool a chance. United doesn't have that. You can see the heads dropping. Bah. Liverpool went down, I think, thrice this season, and we came back in all.
Yeah, 100% agree. Every game that you guys went back down in, even against Nottingham Forest, the one game that you did lose, even in that game, you always knew that you guys would come back. There was always hope. Your heads never dropped. You kept fighting the system. So what happens here is it's the total opposite.
You know what? Sorry, before you land, you know what was the telling moment for me, where I knew Liverpool, for me personally, Liverpool are going to win the league. I saw my team go down to 10 men against Bournemouth. Right.
I'd rather die. I'd rather get relegated.
Right. Liverpool went down to 10 men against Fulham, who held us to a draw. And they still kept on wanting to win that game. And they could have won that game with 10 men. If I'm correct, LFC gonna be
Yes.
you could have won the game. So it's personnel if you look at it nicely. And that's why I want to ask you, Benny, how many windows do you think it's going to take to fix this mess? Because there's quite a few players that are not good enough. Let's be honest now.
The entire team was built around a system of Eric that is a system that we still don't know.
But how many windows do you think it's going to take?
So we thought that we had a good window last and we got rid of a lot of deadwood. No, but the whole team is deadwood except, so there's out of this current team, I'd keep 4 to 5 for the system and the rest needs to go. So that's quite a lot of windows. At least 3, 4. It's going to take years. It's going to take years. All we need is fighting word. I'm listening.
Just to add on to what Benny is saying there about what I think is United could have been out of this slump years ago. No manager was given enough time, in my opinion. My opinion is 3 years minimum. Minimum 3 years before you can really judge a manager. And I'm not talking about being in charge of 3 years. I'm talking about
Arabic though.
Oh, we lost Beast there again.
And he always freezes in the most awkward spots.
At the right moment. But what do you think, like, looking at the situation as an outsider in, how long do you think it's going to take? Because this, like Beast was alluding to, this has been coming on for a while now.
And the same, like he's saying, he's saying they need time. They need time. This shit. Look, let me compare slot starting. This has, for us Scousers, we are up until today shocked. We did not expect any of this that's happening right now.
You
never expect this. When a new manager starts, you know where that team goes. They go rock bottom and they work themselves up again.
Especially following Klopp.
100%. For me, I was like, we are going to struggle to find someone to fit and to reach Klopp standards. My mind was made up with this. It's going to take Liverpool a long time. But with United, there is just so much that's happening behind closed doors that we are not exposed to. And you can clearly see that it is affecting the players on the field.
Of course.
100% affecting them on the field. And this is where the shit is starting amongst the players. And it's showing. This is like a fucking blind team. The other night's game was disgusting. What football was that? As a United fan,
but LFC go, think about it. Ruben says this is a world-class club, but it is a piss poor team. 100% I agree with him. If you had to look at that lineup and you see Bruno Guimaraes and you see Joe Linton and you see who else was in the middle with him? Anyways, and you look and you compare that to our midfield, I knew this is hiding. If I compare our team to fucking Bournemouth, there's players in there that I pick over my team. I'm sorry. In the top 10 as we stand now, there's not a single United player that will go to any of those clubs in the top 10. Rashford, fuck him. Rashford, if he has to be the 4 guy, and this is the thing of Ruben Amorim. When he came into Sporting Lisbon, the first person that he got rid of was Jesse Rodriguez, the guy that played for Stoke, that played for Barcelona. He
Yeah.
was toxic in the dressing room. Got rid of him. We've heard countless reports of Marcus Rashford being a fucker with every single manager that he's played under, including Louis van Gaal, who gave him his debut. So clearly there's something wrong there. And Eric, knowing all of this, played him regardless. That led to Sancho leaving. That led to a whole lot of disharmony and a whole lot of shit. Now, Ruben, I don't care if we need you. He dropped Canacho and Rashford against City. If we lost that game, there would have been 3 in a row. He had the balls to do that. From that day on, I will always be Ruben in because he doesn't care about the results. He doesn't care about his reputation. He cares about the team first. And that is what needs to take place. We are fucked as we are, but I still have hope in our manager. I didn't have that same hope in Eric. I didn't have that. At least I have a manager that I can feel.
You're lying.
I'm happy.
You're lying.
Bro.
2 years
I
ago,
don't.
you told me you believe in Ten Hag. You're lying.
Maybe
But
on
one
that,
question I
think-
got for you. Let's say they do get relegated, yeah? Could you think that they could come back up next season?
If Leicester can
If they
do
get
it in years,
relegated.
if Leicester can do it in years, and look, if you get relegated in this league,
But for
you,
United, at the current time, on how things are going now, do you
Yeah.
think one's getting
yeah.
relegated?
If you had, yes, I see our players winning the championship comfortably.
From a United point of view, I agree with what Benny's saying. You can't focus on the results right now. He needs to get
Yeah.
the rotten apples out. And if that means
Yeah.
rotten apples in the same,
What's going
Yeah,
on
that'd
with
be
you?
stuff.
Yes, it dropped out again. But again, I get what you're saying, Benny, but you need the results right now also. Make no mistake
Yeah.
about it.
Look, we won Everton 4 now. We've never won. We've never scored 4 under Eric Ten Hag in the league ever. And the first thing Ruben said was, "The storm is coming, guys. I'm not taking nothing from this result. Whether it's 4-0, whether it's we win it, whether it's 4-0, we lose it. That's not what I'm interested in right now. But the way we're going, we are definitely contenders for relegation because you can't keep losing and losing and losing in the league, especially against teams that you are supposed to win because you are Manchester United. We've lost that right very long ago. Very long ago. You don't win games just because you're Manchester United. Teams now come to Old Trafford thinking that they can get the 3 points. That's exactly where we are. And it's going to be like that. It's going to be like that for a while. And I just feel that we need to have faith and stick with Ruben Amorim because nothing and nobody else is going to change the situation. These players,
Yeah.
God, these players.
Fair enough. Let's get into the
For
preview.
me, honestly,
Go ahead.
it's going to be very tough for anyone to come along in United and do what Alex Ferguson did. For me,
No, there will
one
never be
man
another Fergie.
that could come close to him at least, or maybe a bit close to him, I think is Pep, honestly.
Pep would struggle with this United team. Pep would
Do you
struggle
think so?
with this United team. Pep would not make top 10 with this United team.
United's issue.
Any
is not-
system he wants to play.
United's issue was not players, manager. I think the issue is the manager can't how can I say, he can't convince his players to trust him and follow him and believe in him. So Amorim needs time to get that point. They say, I can't work with these 20 players. They need to go.
Yeah.
And you can't tell him in the first 5-6 games that he played that, okay, he has an idea. Benny used the example of Garnacho and Rashford coming off. That is a good example. That's what you want to see. Because now they're going to get the chance again. And if they fuck it up again, they're gone. Rashford is already 1 foot out of the door. Garnacho is going to be next because Garnacho is getting these bad Ronaldo tendencies and he's got nothing that Ronaldo has.
Yeah.
So he has no right to be a Ronaldo. He wants
100%. And also another example of a fucked up contract. Another example.
Yeah.
Another example. One good season moves a contract. Same with Rashford. Rashford is on 350, guys. 350. And Kobe Mainu, for everything that he's been through last season, and for all the positives, for all the highs, he's a shell of himself this season.
Yeah.
A shell of himself.
Yeah.
And I think the problem with United is people is always, there was a comment I saw here earlier. I think it was Ahmed or someone that said about someone that's on a low contract. If you look at players like Cody Gakpo is on 120, You look at McAllister's on 150. Our whole starting 11 averages between 80 and 150 salary,
Yeah.
which is normal for Liverpool, but it's not normal if you look at the quality they bring and you look at the rest of the league and what they're earning and what they bring. And Liverpool players are told about it, they are aware of that before signing. So they don't expect big money. It comes with the following contract and the following contract. So you can make an exception for the Van Dijks and the Salahs and the Trents because they earned it. But you can't have Rashford on 300 for the past 2 years. And
Oh,
you
one
can,
good season. One good season.
yeah. So it's like a parent spoiling their child, and now when the child gets a bit older, he keeps that tendencies, and now you want to blame the child. You can't blame the child. You fucking started that out of your own. You did that. You created the monster, and now the dog is biting his own, and now you want to turn back and say blah 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 blah. Nah, man, you can't do that and expect that because Rashford, what does he have to do to earn more money? He felt like he made it in life. He's earning the big bucks. He's coining it. He's an MBE. He's a ambassador here. He's there. Nah, you're never going to convince that player otherwise unless you were trained that's on 60 for 4 years and he's playing for something. From 60 goes to 120 and I goes to 180. So there is stages that he needs to complete in order to get where he wants to be, which is the 350 mark, which we spoke about earlier, where
It's a
everyone wants to
mental number. It's a mental number.
So trust the process and you'll get there. Where Amaram is coming in with the idea of we can't play with players that even if we lose, it's fine. But give him the end of the season, give him one full transfer window, give him to see where he's heading to by saying, look, and the club, Jim Ratcliffe shouldn't say shit if Rashford doesn't start, if Garnacho doesn't start, if your high earning players doesn't start, you can't get involved as an owner and say, we're paying this guy the big bucks, he needs to play. Because to be fair, that was United's downfall ever since they signed. But United can sign anyone as a big money signing because it's United. You can sign an average player that Liverpool can get for 40. United is going to play 80, 90 for that player, and expectations is going to be higher for that player because we paid big money for him. So now they're cutting salaries, they're cutting holidays, stewards, salaries being cut, the kitchen staff is being chopped. That should happen in the cloakroom. Start there. Don't start by innocent people that doesn't have an impact on your game. Start in the cloakroom and say, look here, guys, in order for us to come right, we made a mistake. Be honest with yourself and say we made a mistake. We're not going to fall into this trap again. Whoever we sign again, we firm in what we say. You're going to earn that. After 3 years, we might extend it to that. But you can't keep on signing players. Big money transfers is fine, but big salaries, that's the shit. That's what kills you. Because that player, he is now $100 million player. That's the title that he gets, unfortunately.
And the pressure is so much more, especially at United. And you're right. Yeah. And when it comes to the owners, no, like they are cutting measures. The cost-cutting measures is taking place right throughout the club. They even got rid of fucking Sir Alex Ferguson as ambassador, which I don't have a problem with.
But, you must get your stadium first and foremost.
They're busy building a brand new stadium. That's all in the pipeline. So, but the thing is, if you don't have the resources to run a club like Manchester United, fuck away from the club. We had to choose between you, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and someone that came and said, get free, unlimited fucking funds, this motherfucker from Qatar. And they went with Sir Jim Ratcliffe because they want the club run as a business, not a state-owned company. I get all of that. But now, the consequences of that, we can see it on the pitch. When you start chasing people away that has been there for 30, 40 years, the morale of the club obviously goes down. And the morale of the club is in the drain or in the gutter. How do you expect him to perform on the field? Everything in the club needs to work before a club works. And we are very far from that. Like they say, Ahmad has been talking about the rats the whole time, like he works fucking in Tokyo. Until I fucking acknowledge the rats. So you happy now, Ahmad? So yeah, we need a new stadium and we need it in Tokyo.
But look, let's come on to the preview. Let's preview Sunday's game. LFC go. I'll go to LFC go. Then I'll go to Beaster, and then I'll go to Benny. Are you feeling?
Be honest. Be honest, guys. Be honest.
No, it's a bloodbath. From my side, it's a bloodbath. I have no hope whatsoever. Honestly,
you know,
from
for
my
me,
side,
honestly, with the injury crisis happening now, we know this is Liverpool can be amazing throughout. when time hits this time of the season, the thing that brings us down is our injury crisis. And look what happened. Gomez is out. He's going to be out. He's going to be out for a long time. Kunate is getting back now. Hopefully he's going to come on Sunday's game. Connor, he's recovering from an injury. It's just going to be a continue ongoing thing. And this is where Liverpool's going to drop points. The same happened last season. Injury crisis is our main thing, and we don't have players to back up one another. We do not have it. But
Will you be signing in January? Will you be signing in January? You didn't sign in the summer.
Very
No.
good question.
we did
If
not.
I would say if we do sign, it's going to be a depth player. We signed Chiesa as a depth player. We didn't see anything from him, but I don't blame him for signing him for 10 more. 10 more for me, as
It's
of
it's
now,
good. Yeah.
end of the season, you don't celebrate.
The one game that he did play, he was brilliant.
Yeah.
So if signings needs to be made, is going to be made at the back because yes, we have injuries, but it's
Yeah.
at the front. We find Jota's back. Jota was our
Yeah.
only concern, so he's back.
Yeah.
Midfield, we find it's just at the back, and at the back, it's going to be we need that Gomez, Molnar type players that's versatile that can play all over the show. Robertson has not been on top of his game, and I'm more concerned for him than anyone else in that team because he's not coming to the party. And he's
Yeah, but
showing
right
it-
now all we have is Kanash there at the back. We only have him, and then on the left, and then we have Van Dijk, assisting. But what else do we have right now?
Tsimikas, where's Tsimikas?
Tsimikas is here.
I played Tsimikas over Robertson. Robertson has been poor the whole season.
Yeah.
I played Tsimikas. But anyways, Robertson will have a brilliant game because he's playing United. So, no worries there.
But how do you see the game going, LFC Girl? Besides your injury problems, which you alluded to, other
The
than that,
Sunday's
you
game?
yeah.
Oh,
How do you see it going?
Besides the
come on,
defensive
man.
role,
The way things are going now, I can just say prediction pain. That's all I can say. Is for Sunday's game will be pain. That will be my prediction. Pain.
It's the last time you'll see me smiling so also. Guys, I survived 7-0, guys. I survived 7-0. I survived 7-0 in the pub. I survived 7-0
how
in the
brave
pub.
are you?
Who's bro? I'm bulletproof. I'm fucking bulletproof. Not by the fucking pub. I was bulletproof, but bulletproof giving so now and then, girlfriend. I'm not that, bro. I was bulletproof, not fucking Iron Man. I'm not learned the hard fucking way. Trust me.
So, if I should ask you for a
Score?
I'm going for 4-1.
Huh?
Prediction 4-1. Yeah.
Flattered. I feel flattered.
Yeah. 4-1.
Pista?
Muted, Debbie. We can't hear you, Debbie.
What's your score prediction, Pista? First of all, how do you see the game going?
I think for Liverpool it's going to be business as usual. I don't see it as a bigger game, a smaller game. We still can't hear you, Debbie.
You muted.
So I don't see United scoring, to be honest. The way they're playing, I don't see them scoring. But I don't think Liverpool's doing anything extra because if you look at the past two games, the Spurs game, 6 goals, the West Ham game, 5 goals. So if we do put 5 past United, it shouldn't come as a surprise. The last time we won United 5 and 7-0, the games before that, leading to that game, wasn't as big. So I think that was the shock. We won, but it was 2-1.
We won Barcelona before we lost 7-0 to use.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
Can you hear me now?
Like
I can hear you now.
I can hear you.
Okay.
So it wasn't the Spurs putting 6 past Spurs, putting 5 past West Ham. So I'm going to be lenient on United. I'm going to go 3-0.
Extremely flattered. Extremely flattered.
Wow.
I'm
big
giving
leaders.
it okay, I'm giving it 5. I'm going with Coleridge's scoreline. I'm giving it 5. 5. No,
I'm giving it 5-1. I'm giving it 5-1. Hoyland is gonna score. That's just my fantasy.
You haven't even scored in the whole 60 period. How the hell are you going to score at Anfield? Are you mad?
Just the one. But we had our chances though. We've been cucked this whole season with finishing.
Yeah.
That's why we are where we are.
Yeah. Say no
But like
more.
I
But
said, relegation would be the only way out for these boys to wake up.
you know what it is, LFC Go? I don't think they will get relegated because all the other teams are shit below them.
Everyone needs to.
100%.
Ipswich
But
and
after all, come on, it's United now. Come on,
Nah,
we're talking
that-
about United.
So Ipswich and Southampton is down. Ipswich and Southampton is down. That is given. It's that one spot. It's that one spot. That one spot is between Leicester, it's United, and who's that one? Crystal Palace and Everton.
Everton were lucky 2 seasons in a row. They need to fucking
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. And last season they still got the 10 points. So David's going puss here. Nobody can hear shit he's saying.
What is going on?
It's New Year, yeah. It's New Year. That's why everything's
But
fucked
guys,
up.
honestly, where you watching?
Everybody stop babalas. I am watching this game at home alone in bed.
can you hear me now?
Please, I landed in. I got Cape
I'm having-
a cool spot, but I don't want to go premium though.
Rascals.
Oh, it's like
Rascals. But it's
You
not a
wanna
Cuck
send me
United.
to a United pub? Are
It's not a Cuck United pub. It's you won't feel shit
for
there.
real? Are you fucking being serious?
Just think you can rub it in their faces.
You want me to go?
You can rub it in their faces, bruh.
You,
You will have the time of your life. If you watch it with the Liverpool players, the Liverpool supporters, it's just like this is like business as usual. But if you watch it in a United pub, you can be the fan of so many miserable, artsy bitches. It'll be better. It'll be better. Where are you watching it, Lisa? Just by the way, I'm watching it by Ralph. Sorry, can we watch it by Ralph, please? Because the last time we watched it, United actually won.
Yo, what this man is going on?
But I'm all about superstitions. The last time we watched it by Ralph, United beat Liverpool. So I think we need to go watch the game there again. What do you say?
I watched the game by Ralph. I watched 4 games, I think, in a row by Ralph. United and Liverpool. United didn't win one. Liverpool won all their games. Just like
Can watch this game on the fucking moon and don't help United. Guys, I gotta go.
Now what's gonna come onto your final?
Okay, you can't hear my final thoughts is RIP to United and Liverpool. You deserve everything. You are top of the log in the Champions League. You are top of the log in the league. Deservedly so, because you have been the top team this season, and I don't think there's any other team in world football that has been as consistent and performed at the level that you have. And it's not sad for me because you guys deserve it. You should not cuck about it. You should not state-owned. You are doing it the proper way, and that is it's a lot to be proud of. And I told Jamie yesterday that for my son's mental state, he can't support United. I'm not gonna do that to him. Then he can fucking hate me for the next 20 years because he's just as miserable as his daddy.
Shit. I would say he's pain, and more pain on Sunday. And fuck United. That's my motto. Fuck United.
no mercy.
No mercy. Absolutely.
You still can't hear you, Davey. Yeah, you still talking cack about United.
You're muted. We can't hear you.
That is not muted though. It's your connection. Please, what's your final thoughts, seeing that you are very flattering to United?
Yo,
There we go.
Now we can hear you.
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you repeat everything you said for the last 20 minutes?
Yeah. Peter, what's your final thoughts? Oh no,
Yeah,
let's see.
final
What's your
thoughts.
final thoughts before we close it off?
My final thoughts is to United. Good luck. All the fucking best. I just know that he's gonna cause pain. To my fans, I love you. it's a love-hate relationship here. But I guess you win some and you lose some. At the end of the day, you need to remember Liverpool and United is the most biggest rivalry teams in the fucking world.
On the
And
planet.
on the planet. And even though United is playing the way they are playing now, on Sunday we might be surprised and they will come and rock up with a completely different ball game.
Yeah.
Just that this is something we always have to look at. You looking at United this entire season, yeah, there's nothing going on. But mind you, they're going up against Liverpool. that we need to, and we know that. We know that going up against one another, there's always a different ball game happening there. So last game, we did not expect the result that we got. So going in now, me too. I'm going with, like I said, I'm sticking with a 4-1, which I believe United will try. They will. They will come in and they will try that first half to at least get one goal in. But all I can say is good luck, all the best, and I guess may the best team win.
Say no more.
Yeah.
Raoni, your
Say
final
no
thoughts,
more.
brother?
Nah, I'm sticking to my prediction for Sunday. The moderation will stay there. Like I said, it's going to be business as usual for you for Liverpool. So, shout out, Davey. It was good being back. We're starting off the year well. It's the second day of the new year, and we're already on a pod. So hopefully we can keep the momentum. It was nice having LFC girl here.
As always, as always, as always, as always.
But yeah, shot a lot, Davey. Hopefully we can do another one. I think next week maybe just to do a preview or a review of Sunday's game.
Depending on the result, my availability depends on the result.
But yeah, shot a lot, guys. Everyone in the comments, thanks a lot, guys, for keeping it coming. There was quite a few comments in there. I'm gonna go through it later. But yeah, shot a lot, guys, and yeah, enjoy.
Michael Oliver. The only way United get something out of this game is if the ref makes a decision, and it's City's Michael Oliver taking charge of this game. It's City's Michael Oliver.
I think you need more than that, my bro. Honestly.
Yeah, they say form goes out to the window now in a fixture like this. No, not to this United team.
Yeah, but look again, once again, thanks to my esteemed panelists, Beast Raoni, Benny Blanco, my LFC girl, my sister. Thank you for an awesome show. It's DVD, it's
Thank
Beast
you.
Raoni, it's Benny Blanco, it's LFC girl, and we are out of here. Bless.
Peace.
Ciao, guys.